So I have seen a majority of these instances in the hospital as a patient and as a healthcare associate. We get a lot of training, I guess, in the hospital. You know, I still work as a patient care technician at Memorial, so we get a lot of training as to what to say, how to say, when to say it. Um, I kind of disagree in the video about the transporter. A lot of times the transporters have no idea what the patient, is what's going on with the patient, why they are going to have a test. They just are like, yeah, you're going to have a test. I'm taking you to CT. So if a patient asks a question, why? Well, they don't really have an answer. They don't get to see their chart. They don't get to see really any of that. So that part I was a little bit confused on. The way that the transporter responded is naturally how I see them respond every single time. I think the one that I personally am guilty of, and it made me laugh because I recognized it as when I've, at Memorial, not during clinicals, but at Memorial, when I've taken a patient, from the front to a stretcher or a room and it's dirty and it hasn't been cleaned. A lot of times we're packed to the brim, so I have to be like, okay, I'm sorry, I guess we didn't clean this one. Just like they said in the video. So I have to be like, I'm sorry, can you wait here for a minute so that I can clean this stretcher or this room for you really quick. I'm so sorry, but the values that were compromised, I think, were quality, respect, loyalty, integrity, accountability, and enjoyment. And like I said, I've seen quite a few of these. Sorry, that's my dog. I've seen quite a few of these happen, especially the nurses in the ER. They're just so busy. They don't really take the time to stop and talk to the patient and start a therapeutic relationship. So when the nurse was in there asking all the questions and was very cold, and I haven't necessarily seen them turn around and be like, oh, really? You take that much medicine? I've never seen them do that, but just the kind of cold, not very engaged. I've seen a lot of that in the ER, especially. And a lot of talking bad about the doctors or bad about the patients in front of other patients. That happens a lot. Not that I'm guilty of it. I'm not, but I've definitely seen a lot of that. So yeah, that's it.